Hey friends, welcome to Christy Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Christy, and here's where we watch all the shows and movies that you recommend. Like this movie. The movie that we're about to watch today was recommended a ton on my Patreon and here on the channel, so I decided to bump it up the list, and today we're watching Dogma! I'm excited because even though I don't know what this movie is about, I haven't even seen a poster, I don't know what actors are in it, I know that it's a Kevin Smith movie because my brother told me, and I really like Kevin Smith. I like him as a person, I like his character of Silent Bob and his partnership with Jay, and I like the few movies I've watched with Kevin Smith, which are Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and Chasing Amy. And I wonder if Dogma is gonna be more of a comedy like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back or Mallrats, or if it's gonna follow a more serious premise or plot like Chasing Amy. Either way, I'm excited to watch. I also know that this movie is not streamed in any of the streaming services officially, so if you want to watch along with me, you're gonna have to have either a physical copy of the movie or find a way to watch it. I don't know. And speaking of watch-alongs, please check out my Patreon where I have the full-length reactions, exclusive content, and more. And a huge shout out to all my patrons who support me over on Patreon. But a special shout out to my channel sponsors, John Colson, Bradley, Derek Davis, Matt N, Treetop Jones, Michael Norman, and the new kid on the block, David486. David, welcome to the tier of sponsors. Thank you for being here, and to all of you, my channel loves you, and so do I, baby. And by the way, my brother also sent me a link to a video that I'll be watching after the movie, so stick around for that. Okay, without any further ado, I got my hydration station and my headphones, so let's watch. In 10 minutes or so into these proceedings, SQ would like to state that this film is from start to finish a work of comedic fantasy not to be taken seriously. To insist that any of the follows is incendiary or inflammatory is to miss her intention and pass undue judgment, and passing judgment is reserved for God and God alone. This goes for you film critics too. Just kidding. Oh, perfect timing. So please, before you think about hurting someone over this trifle of a film, remember, even God has a sense of humor. Just look at the platypus. Thank you and enjoy the show. P.S. We sincerely apologize to all the platypus enthusiasts out there who are offended by the thoughtless comment about the platypi. We at VSQ respect the noble platypus, and it is not our intention to slight these stupid creatures in any way. Okay, I'm excited. This reminds me of a Sopranos episode. I am deathly afraid of teenagers. Oh my God. That's why.
The driving force behind Catholicism, wow. Cardinal Glick.
Catholicism, wow. Oh, George Carlin! Oh, rest in peace.
People find the Bible obtuse, even hokey. The church has appointed this year as a time of renewal. For example, the crucifix. Holy Mother Church has decided to retire this wholly depressing image of our Lord crucified.
That will never happen.
We've come up with a new, more inspiring sigil. I give you the Buddy Christ.
Stop. High five? Nope, thumbs up. Thumb and pointing.
Look at it. Doesn't it pop?
Yes.
Buddy Christ.
I love it. I love it.
You don't believe in God because of...
The walrus and the carpenter? The walrus, with his girth and his good nature, he obviously represents either Buddha or the Hindu elephant god, Lord Ganesha. Now, the carpenter, which is an obvious reference to Jesus Christ...
Matt Damon.
...that's the Western religions.
Loki.
They dupe all these oysters into following them and then proceed to shuck and devour the helpless creatures en masse. Now, I don't know what that says to you, but to me, it says that following...
I love Ben Affleck.
...destruction of one's inner being.
Bartleby?
Out of fear of some intangible parent figure who shakes a finger at us from thousands of years ago and says, do it and I'll f***ing spank you.
I've never really thought about it like that before.
Are you
What have I
convincing her?
been doing with my life?
Yes. Are you convincing her out of nunness?
Find some man, find some woman that you can connect with, even for a moment, because that's really all that life is, sister. Atta girl.
Doing the work of God, one nun at a time.
You know for a fact that there is a God. You've been in his presence. He's spoken to you personally. Yet I just heard you claim to be an atheist.
I just like with the clergy, man. Love to keep those guys on their toes.
What?
Why do you feel the need to come to this place all the time? Because this is humanity at its best. All that mistrust, all that unhappiness, forgotten for that one perfect moment when they get off the plane. What that guy doesn't know is that the girl cheated on him while she was away.
Oh, dang. How do you know?
That's why I had to come down here this morning, man. You call me, you tell me it's important, you know?
We're going home. Somebody sent us this in the mail.
Cardinal Glick cuts ribbon on Catholicism. Wow, can't.
Are they like saints?
And?
Or like angels, I mean?
The archway entrance of the century-old Jersey Shore House of Worship will serve as a passageway of plenary indulgence, which offers all that passes through its arches a morally clean slate.
Can I come?
By walking through the archway, all your sins are forgiven. Then all we have to do is die. If we cut off our wings and transubstantiate to complete human form, we become mortal.
Oh.
We won't be angels anymore, but at least we get to go home.
They're angels!
After all these years, we found a loophole. He can't keep us out anymore.
This is church law. It's not divine mandate. Church laws are fallible because they're created by man.
That's true.
One of the last sacred promises imparted to Peter by the Son of God before he left was, whatever you hold true on earth, I'll hold true in heaven. The church says it's so. God must adhere. This thing has a papal sanction. Outstanding work.
Nice! So it's these two trying to get back into heaven.
We'll be the golden calf, creating an empire out of simplicity. I really don't think a killing spree is going to make things better for
Killing
us.
spree. I'm talking about divine justice here.
There hasn't been an angel of death since you quit.
Oh, he was an angel of death?
He does hate competition. Rededication ceremonies in 4 days.
Last 4 days on Earth? If I had a dick, I'd go get laid. Well, let's kill people. Oh, not you.
Okay.
An unidentified homeless man who was accosted and severely beaten at the New Jersey shore last Tuesday.
By the kids.
The Archbishop of the Trenton Diocese has disputed the state's decision to remove the indigent man from life support system, asking that Catholics all over the country join in
Is she also an angel?
You're gonna burn in hell, you f***ing baby killer.
Holy shit, it's the Pope. Huh?
You're a Catholic, can't you talk to them? At least you have an excuse, you're Jewish. You don't know any better. If only they knew your weekly tithing came from a Planned Parenthood chick. I don't know why I still go, Liz. I always sit there every Sunday and I feel nothing.
So go to brunch instead.
Faith is like a glass of water. When you're young, the glass is little, so it's easy to fill.
Okay.
As you get older, the glass gets bigger, the same amount of liquid doesn't fill it anymore.
Okay.
You're suggesting I need to get filled. In more ways than one. I think God is dead. The sign of a true Catholic.
That was a great conversation.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Reynolds.
He's also in Mallrats.
Do you have air conditioning?
Yes, we have central air.
Oh, well, you do know what that means, don't you?
Azrael. Oh my god, he is a hell angel. Or is he the devil? I think he's a hell angel.
No pleasure, no rapture, no exquisite sin greater than central air.
Dang. Those kids.
The powers will attempt to contact the last scion. I need you three to shuffle her loose, the mortal coil.
What? Kill her? Is that what you meant? Yeah. That would petrify me to hear something so close in my room.
Behold the Metatron, herald of the Almighty, and voice of the one true God. Oh, sweet Jesus, do you have to use the whole can?
Who the f*** are you? What the f*** are you doing in my room?
That's a legit reaction.
Get the f*** out of here. Now!
or you do what?
Swing it.
Hit me with that fish. Look at my suit.
Just take whatever you want, but don't kill or rape me.
I couldn't rape you if I wanted to. Angels are ill-equipped.
Oh, he's an angel. Oh.
See?
Like a Ken doll.
I'm as anatomically impaired as a Ken doll.
Oh.
Do you go around drenching everybody that comes into your room with flame-retardant chemicals? No wonder you're single.
Wow. He's an angel.
I am the Metatron. I am a seraphim, the highest choir of angels.
Oh. I don't imagine Alan Rickman as an angel.
Metatron acts as the voice of God. Any documented occasion when some Yahoo claims that God has spoken to them, they're speaking to me. Or they're talking to themselves. Human beings have neither the oral nor the psychological capacity to withstand God's true voice.
Okay.
We went through 5 Adams before we figured that one out. How about a tequila?
We're in Mexico?
Actually, we're in the franchise Mexican family eatery down the street from your apartment. I'm to charge you with a holy crusade. All you got to do is go to New Jersey and visit a small church on a very important day.
New Jersey. That doesn't sound like much of a crusade. What's the fine print?
Stop a couple of angels from entering and thus negating all existence.
Why would they negate all existence?
Back in the old days, God was vengeful and his wrath was bore by the angel of death named Loki. But one day, Loki takes his friend Bartleby out for a post-slaughter drink. They get into this discussion about whether or not murder in the name of God is okay. Bartleby convinces Loki to quit his position, and very inebriated, Loki tells God he quits, throws down his fiery sword, and gives him the finger.
No.
From that day forward, God decreed that angels could no longer imbibe alcohol, hence all the spitting.
I get it.
Were they sent to hell?
Worse, Wisconsin. For the entire span of human history.
No.
Someone has clued them in to a loophole in Catholic dogma that would allow them to re-enter heaven. If they get in, they will have reversed God's decree. Existence functions solely on one principle. God is infallible. To prove him wrong would undo reality and everything that is. If they're allowed to enter that church, they'll unmake the world.
Dang.
If this is so major, why are you talking
exactly
to me?
Like, why don't you do it? Why doesn't he do it?
I'd rather see you take care of this one person.
Why her?
Why me?
Because of who you are.
And who am I?
Don't ask so many questions. Just serve your purpose.
When some quiet little infection destroyed my uterus, where was God? When my husband decided he couldn't be with a wife who couldn't bear his children, where was God?
So you lost the ability to make life. You're being offered the chance to play mother to the world by protecting it.
How do you stop them from going into the church?
You won't be alone. Prophets, 2 of them. The one who speaks at great length, whether you want him to or not, will make mention of himself as a prophet. The other one, well, he's a quiet type.
What's he like?
Lonely, but funny. Take sex, for example.
Sex is a joke in heaven.
The way I understand it, it's mostly a joke down here, too. I'll see ya.
Oh, what a dream. I would wake up. I mean, I feel like she went through it and it's not just a dream, but I would wake up and be like, that was definitely just a dream. I don't need to go to New Jersey. Unless you find evidence that it was not just a dream. Oh, the teenagers? Girl, get in your car. I know, the teenagers. With a hockey stick? He looks scary. He really does. They all do.
Newt to the motherfucking news!
Yes. Jay and Silent Bob.
Go back to your paper route, you mighty duck. I know they were just kids, but we kicked their pubis asses.
I'd like to know who they and you are.
Oh, I'm Jay, and this is my head of a life mate, Silent Bob.
What are you doing hanging around?
Well, we're here to pick up chicks. We figure abortion clinic's a good place to meet loose women. Why else would they be here unless like the...
Thanks for the rescue, I think.
Now how about that shit? I could kick the shit out of little kids in Red Bank and make myself a profit.
Profits.
Oh, but he meant profit. Like profit.
We call this piece the fecalator. One look at it and the target shits him or herself.
The fecalator.
You get to stand there and read at Sodom and Gomorrah. I had to do all the work.
What work?
I rained down sulfur, man. There's a subtle difference.
Oh, okay, I'm sure.
The clerk is like, what?
Mass genocide's the most exhausting activity one can engage in, next to soccer.
Next to soccer is right. Have you seen those soccer fields? They're long. Wow, they look so young.
Jersey's pretty far from McHenry. May I ask what brought you here?
Some named John Hughes. Made this for like 16 candles. Not bad, there's tits in it, but no bush. Breakfast Club, Weird Science, and then Pretty in Pink, which I can't even watch with this tubby bitch anymore. He starts sobbing like a little bitch with a skin knee and shit. See, all these movies take place in this small town called Sherman, Illinois. Then it hits me. We could live like fat rats if we were the Blunt Connection in Sherman, Illinois. There is no Sherman, Illinois. Movies are bullshit. So you do anal? Is it true that chicks fart if you blast them in the ass?
Damn.
I think I should go with you.
What, like steady? All right, but Silent Bob has to live with us and you pay the rent.
No, I want to go with you to New Jersey.
If we're not gonna then what the did you ask us out for?
Do you believe in God?
Get the out of here.
No, wait.
I'll scream right.
Jay is hilarious.
We were going to Jersey anyway. All I'm asking is to tag along.
I feel like Han Solo, you're Chewie, and she's Ben Kenobi, and we're in that up bar.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's say we're caught in a situation where we have like 5 minutes left to live. Would you us then?
Yeah, sure.
She's a slut. Bong.
Bong. You know, I hear that Jason Mewes is actually, or used to be actually a really shy person, like the actor, in such a big contrast with his character who's like out there. Was on the highway on First.
How can you even be sure what incurs the Lord's wrath these days? Times change.
The major sins never change. I can spot a commandment breaker from like a mile away. Right there. There's one. Adultery.
And it never occurred to you that maybe she's his wife.
Excuse me. Are you married?
What do you think?
Take it.
Are you married to her?
No. Why?
Adultery. He knew it. Isn't it funny, these random rules that religion... You just shot him? Wait, now who's gonna drive the rest of the way to Chicago? You should have waited until you got there.
Being that I've decided to go home and not to New Jersey, sorry for the inconvenience and goodbye.
You can't just go around breaking people's hearts like that. Guys like us just don't follow the sky, you know. Beautiful, naked, big-titted women just don't follow the sky, you know.
Jesus, are you okay?
Yeah, it's Rufus, and yeah, I'm fine. It's usually long Rufus, but it's a little cold out here, you understand. You know, Christ told me the secret to the resurrection once. We were at this wedding in Cana, right?
You knew Christ?
No, shit. Owes me $12. Oh, I ain't no angel. I'm no angel. I'm a man just like you and him. Been dead nearly 2,000 years.
Wow.
Check this out. It says, Rufus, see you in 2 years, Jesus. Because he basically told me when my number was up.
Yeah.
Took all the flavor out of the remaining years.
Between guys with wings, guys falling out of the sky, and guys trying like hell to me, I think I've been a pretty good sport about all this so far.
I would agree with that. Yeah, girl, get some answers.
What? You do you even know how far we are from anywheres?
Hey, man. Back in the old days with JC, we used to walk everywhere.
JC. Oh, those assholes are everywhere. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
She's already met the prophets and the apostles with them. I'm left with no choice but to seek outside assistance in guarding said package. I'm gonna have to summon the Golgothan.
Okay.
You know what the dead do with most of their time? Watch the living, especially in the shower.
I can't wait to die.
You're the one who's gonna help me get some changes made in that book you put so much stock in, the Bible.
What's your beef with the Bible?
But I'm supposed to be in it. I was the 13th apostle. And why is that? Because I'm a black man. Jesus wasn't white. Jesus was black.
He was Jewish.
Why did he get written about him? You were left out.
Kind of hard to have a New Testament without him. You put a spin on his ethnicity. Leaving me out's okay because you still got 12 white boys to choose from. A black man can steal your stereo, but he can't be your savior.
If I were in heaven, I wouldn't care what the Bible said as long as they got the message right.
But folks who build their faith on that message should be colorblind. That's why I'm gonna help you stop those angels from getting to that church in exchange for you helping me with my campaign.
Okay.
See, your exploits, no matter how inane, are well documented in heaven.
Yo, man, tell me something about me.
You masturbate more than anyone on the planet.
Everyone knows
believe
that.
it.
Tell me something nobody knows.
When you do it, you're thinking about guys.
Oh.
Dude, not all the time.
At least he's not ashamed of it.
God hates it when it's referred to as mythology.
Then let's ask the prophets what we should call it instead.
I think that's exactly what it is. It's mythology. You know, like Greek and Roman mythology. It's just in a book. I don't know. It's just like so many people believe these random things. Who is that? Is that Penelope Cruz? Or no? No, maybe not. Demi Moore? Who is that? Just like a random actor, probably.
I thought she looked familiar.
Me too.
Serendipity.
Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek?
Excuse me.
You may proceed, Mon ami.
Mubi, The Golden Calf, has spawned 2 theatrical films, 16 records, not to mention bi-coastal theme parks.
Wow.
You forgot Movie Magazine.
Damn it. You and your board are idolaters.
What?
Do you know much about voodoo? You see,
Call security. Yes, sir. Now.
Oh, is that Donald Trump?
All lines are currently down. Okay,
I'm gonna have to.
would you just knock it off? You're doing it again.
The theatrics.
You have broken the first commandment. More than that, I'm afraid not a one of you passes for a decent human being. Like you, Mr. Burton. Last year, you cheated on your wife of 17 years 8 times. You got your girlfriend drunk and then paid a kid from the mailroom to have sex with her while she was passed out. Just so you could break up with her guilt-free when she sobbingly confessed in the morning. Mr. Brace disowned his gay son. Very compassionate, Mr. Brace.
Wow. It's kind of heartless.
Mr. Barker flew to Thailand on the company account to have sex with an 11-year-old boy.
Oh my god.
Okayed the production of movie dolls for materials he knew to be toxic and unsafe because it was, survey says,
cheaper.
Less costly.
Oh.
You, on the other hand, are an innocent. Mr. Whitland, you have more skeletons in your closet than this assembled party.
You're his father, you sick. Do you know what makes a human being decent? Fear. None of you has anything left to fear anymore. I wonder.
Ándale. Nothing happened.
I don't believe in voodoo.
Did they even say what they wanted?
But I do believe in this.
Don't run! Don't run!
Gump? You've done nothing wrong. You're a pure soul. But you didn't say God bless you when I sneezed.
Loki?
Loki, you're out of control, first of all.
You're getting off light.
Loki!
I know, I'm coming.
You're getting off light.
I forgot you were down here. How long now?
3 years this August.
Ah, it is Salma Hayek.
Oh, this girl's no woman.
What traditionally defines a woman falls between two things. Her legs. I lack definition.
Ah, she's an angel.
Another angel like Metatron.
How does she know Metatron?
This is the last science. Serendipity here isn't technically an angel.
I'm amused, stupid.
She could inspire me.
I used to specialize in entertainment. I'm responsible for 19 of the 20 top grossing films of all time. The one about the kid by himself in his house, burglars trying to come in and he fights them off, had nothing to do with that one.
Home Alone. It was so good. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I gave my 2 weeks notice, got a body, got sent out into the world to make my fortune. Writer's block. Her quirky sense of humor.
Whose?
God's.
He's always referred to as him.
Yeah,
Well,
why?
that's not how I wrote it. The people that held the pens added their own perspective, and all the pen holders were men. The whole book's gender biased. Read that book again sometime.
They
Women
vilify
are portrayed
us.
as bigger antagonists than the Egyptians and Romans combined. It stinks.
Oh my god, this is disgusting. What's coming out of that?
Leave it to the Catholics to destroy existence.
You have issues with Catholicism, I take it?
Your hearts are in the right place, but your brain's gotta wake up.
Look, they made me and Sampa part of the gang.
Oh.
Who's f***ing farting?
Oh my god. It's a shit monster.
An excremental, the Golgothan.
A shit demon! Smoke that motherfucker like it ain't no thing! Looks like we're in charge of the gang now.
The Golgothan shit demon, hell's chief assassin. And it's here for you, girlie.
What is that? What was that? What'd you spray on him? Did you kill him?
Knock strong odors out.
I'd like 2 tickets to New Jersey, please.
Jersey's sold out, sir.
What?
I suggest you not underestimate the staggering drawing power of the Garden State.
Wow.
We got wings, right? Let's use them.
You wouldn't want to look like a couple of fairies now, would you? Going around killing people, about to uncase your wings? Don't you have any idea what's going on? Orders are to terminate you on sight. They've even got the last scion looking for you.
Really?
But what is the last scion? What's a scion? And why is she the last scion?
And remember, incognito.
At first I was rooting for Loki and Bertley. I forget his name. But I was rooting for them. And now I'm not. Because now they've proven to be little devils. Or bad angels. Friends with the big devil.
Christ loved to sit around the fire and listen to me and the other guys. His only real beef with mankind is the shit that gets carried out in his name. He said mankind got it all wrong by taking a good idea and building a belief structure on it. You can change an idea. Changing a belief is trickier. People die for it. People kill for it.
You two aren't getting into any trouble, are you?
Hells no, we're just about to smoke a fatty with these 2 suave motherfuckers. This is Larry and Barry.
Hey, so Jay tells us you're gonna sleep with him?
Dang, they found ya. It's funny that they're just smoking weed. Yeah, that's more like it. But he didn't actually inhale. He didn't do anything.
We're going home.
How long have you two been together?
A while. He can be pretty flaky sometimes, but we have a lot in common. You think we're lovers? No, we're not gay.
My ex-husband sort of screwed up my relationship awareness barometer.
You're divorced.
I call it being dumped. And they always tell you it'll hurt less with time.
It does hurt less with time.
Actually, it hurts more.
No, it doesn't. Time heals all wounds.
When do you think you lost your faith?
I was on the phone with my mother. She said, Bethany, God has a plan. I was so angry with her. Wasn't that plan good enough for God?
I don't know how to act drunk. I have to be drunk to act drunk.
Because when you're a kid, you never question the whole faith thing. God's in heaven and she's always got her eye on you.
I love that she corrects herself.
Guess that's why I got talked into this pilgrimage. Going to this church in New Jersey.
Really?
You're telling him. I'm supposed to stop a couple of angels from going into the church. They're trying to get back into heaven.
Why is she laughing so much at this?
And since God is infallible, to prove her wrong would make existence.
Okay, but can I also say that when you find a loophole, you don't undo existence?
Maybe you're supposed to kill them.
How do you kill an angel, Barry?
I'll wake up and...
The apostle.
Get your fucking hands off me, you dickless son of a bitch!
Holy shit, the apostle.
I didn't come in you, Pete, I swear.
We're going home, okay? No matter whose pride it may hurt.
It's not a matter of pride, stupid!
Loki, kill a girl.
What gives a shit? I fall asleep when everyone takes off.
Yes, Silent Bob.
The door! The door! Can we talk about this? Why don't I just get off at the next stop? Get your police killer, Bob!
Yes, Biggie. Good job.
No ticket.
I love it when he talks. Just a quick reminder that on Patreon you can find the full-length video of the reaction you're watching now, plus other really cool perks like exclusive content and whatnot. So check it out with the link below. Now back to our movie.
You know, I was so close to just slitting that bitch's throat. You know how I felt? Righteous. See, in the beginning, it was just us and him, angels and God. Then he created humans. He gave them more than he ever gave us. He gave them a choice. They were given paradise, they threw it away. They were given this planet, they destroyed it. He has shown them infinite patience.
Bartleby is instigator, carbonero, cizañoso.
It's not right, it's not fair!
I've heard a rant like this before.
When you were convinced.
You sound like the morning star.
You shut your...
Dude, you sound like Lucifer, man! You f***ing lost it!
You're talking about f***ing war on God.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Wisconsin.
Loki, don't let him corrupt you. I'm with you.
I'm physically and psychologically exhausted, Rufus, and I'm ready to kick back and welcome the end of existence. Unless you come clean right now.
I'm ready to let it all go.
Out of all the people on the goddamn planet, why was I tapped?
In the Bible, Jesus suddenly goes from age 12 to 30. Where are the volumes of text dealing with the missing 18 years?
You make it sound like there's some church conspiracy to cover up the truth about Christ.
Mary gave birth to Christ without having known a man's touch. This is true. But she did have a husband. But to believe a married couple never got down, well, that's just plain gullibility.
That's true.
You are the great grandniece of Jesus Christ.
The last one, because you can't have children.
That'll make Bethany part black.
Yeah. Great question.
Why? I hate you.
I can't hear you, you know. That's why we needed you.
Why didn't you tell me?
Only after everything you've seen could you possibly be able to accept the truth.
It's too big.
That's what Jesus said. I had to tell this little boy that he was God's only son, and it meant a life of persecution and eventual crucifixion at the hands of the very people that he'd come to enlighten and redeem.
Fuerte.
Everything I am has been a lie.
You are Bethany Sloan. Be who you've always been. Just be this as well. Do you mind if we adjourn to somewhere a tad more habitable?
That would be great. Would you take us there?
The voice.
The apostle.
Now who's this motherfucker? God's a skee-ball fanatic.
He assumes a human form once a month and indulges. Doesn't tell anyone where he's playing. He just goes away for a couple of hours.
She hasn't come back from one of these day trips, is that what you're saying?
She hasn't. And we've been unable to locate her. Whomever has set the renegade angels on their path.
Oh yeah, I forgot that someone mailed them that.
Someone knew enough to keep him biologically alive, but incapacitate him in another fashion.
Well, why don't we just say ask this guy to close the church? If it's closed that day, those guys can't get blessed or whatever, right?
Maybe we could talk him into canceling the rededication ceremony.
Are you saying you're back in, miss? I don't think I can do this anymore?
I wouldn't want to let the family down now, would I?
Oh, what a cool group. What a cool team.
The prophets finally live up to their titles.
Mass attendance is at an all-time low in this country.
We'd like you to cancel the ceremony.
I beg your pardon?
We were sent by him who is called I Am.
Cute.
The ceremony's a big mistake.
The Catholic Church does not make mistakes.
Oh.
What about the church's silent consent of the slave trade?
And its platform of non-involvement during the Holocaust?
Tomorrow goes off without a hitch.
I think it's brilliant that they cast George Carlin for this role. They should have flown at night.
Don't worry about it. We even the score. You stole a Cardinals driver?
That's funny.
You said they couldn't be killed.
Correction. They won't be killed. We're all gonna sit tight until those two idiots pass through that arch.
There's only one idiot here, Azrael. And I'm looking right at him.
Sounds like you've had enough already. Let's go. Just one drink, one for the road, then I'm gone? One drink, then you're gone. Give me a holy bartender. Never heard of it. I know how to make a holy bartender.
Ay, qué malo.
You do know what's gonna happen if those two jerks enter that church.
I'm actually counting on it.
Holy bartender, I get it. It's a great one.
Now, let me just tell you a little bit of history about this particular 100 years young house of God.
God doesn't live here anymore. He's turned a deaf ear to your lip service prayers. He has abandoned you. Sorry.
Loki is like, sorry, excuse me.
Prepare to taste God's wrath.
All right, mouthpiece. Let's leave the nice cardinal alone and go for a ride.
You have been judged as guilty of violations against our almighty God.
Did the police run away?
You will all pay for your trespasses in blood.
So he's a muse too.
Former muse.
Well, Lucifer just had to start his little war for the throne.
But Azrael refused to fight. He remained in the middle, waiting to see who came out victorious.
Wow. Fair weather.
A muse has no place in battle.
So you were an artist. Big deal. Elvis was an artist. But that didn't stop him from joining the service in time of war. That's why he's the king. And you're a schmuck.
I sent the pair an article laced with ideas.
He's the one who did it. He's the one who sent it. He's behind all of it.
Let's say we watch a little TV.
Yo, put on Channel 9, Davey and Goliath.
Wings have laid waste to St. Michael's. No,
I'm not a man of...
Is he the guy from Clerks that I haven't watched, but I know Clerks? Oh, the club. Yes. Use it.
I had something in my eye.
Why is she so gorgeous? She's just perfect.
Are you serious? I'm a f***ing demon. And you know from assault me with a putter? Take your best f***ing shot.
Oh my god. What happens? Okay. Oh, it actually did something.
Bless the sink, damn it!
Bless the sink? Blessed be. Oh, because it's holy water after it's blessed, huh? That makes sense. So he can actually die.
He said it himself.
I'm a demon.
You hit a demon with an instrument of God, the pure side's always going to do the most damage.
Because Glick's the kind of asshole who would bless his own clubs for a better golf game, but the sink.
You've got the divine heritage going for you. Sanctifying is just one of the French benefits.
Here, take the bartender's car. He's not gonna need it.
He's holy. But they haven't gone through because otherwise everything would just snap out of existence. Everything would vanish.
They could already be in the church.
Which means if they come out, nobody touches them.
Then what the f are we supposed to do? Just wait for a solution to fall out of the sky?
Oh.
No, that was a cardinal. You can't tell from his face, but the rosaries are a dead giveaway. We ran out of parishioners, and so he just started picking up folk off the road and just dropping them. Whoops, take a step back.
Oh my god.
He realized who you were and what you were gonna have to do. He just snapped.
This guy's drunker than hell.
Which means it's human now.
The Muse? Oh, no way! I haven't seen...
I love that they all know each other from heaven.
Have you walked through the arch yet?
No!
Azrael was just using you. If you go back...
Become aware of the repercussions, Muse. I know what I'm doing. Soon, a cadre of police will arrive just in time to kill us as we exit the church.
So take off your armor so they can shoot you there and you die.
My compatriot. He's also a human being. A condition which carries two liabilities. Conscience and, short lifespan.
No. I really like Loki.
I can't believe this shit. We're on the brink of non-existence and God's still nowhere to be found. What kind of deity gets kidnapped?
Amen to that.
What's he doing? Jay is like fidgeting with some, like, what's he doing? Oh, he's taking his pants off?
We have about 5 minutes left to live. The whole world's gonna end. You said you...
She did say she'd do it.
Now we can either lay here all comatose like that John Doe Jersey bastard over there, or we can make him into love.
What did you say?
That guy, the one that won't take off life support, John Doe Jersey, this is where he's at, St. Michael's Hospital over there.
Where's the nearest boardwalk?
Asbury Park, about 5 miles away.
Do they have skee ball there?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
What do you even care about the condom if everyone's about to die in 5 minutes?
Stall Bartleby from going into that church. Bob, come with me.
This is the apocalypse. Please exit the hospital in an orderly fashion.
This is the apocalypse. Imagine if one day we hear that.
Hey, Big Bird! Count the shells, sucker dog!
Is he human now?
Angels have to cut their wings off to become human.
You just did him a favor, stupid!
I hope you're the skee ball type.
Alanis Morissette.
Was Wisconsin really that bad?
But are you really? God is forgiving. That we know.
Anyone who isn't dead or from another plane of existence would do well to cover their ears.
What the?
Is she about to speak? Oh!
It never ends.
Yes! Both these dresses are badass. I prefer the first one though, but she looks like a rock star. Oh, maybe she is one. Oh.
Who the are you, lady? Why the did you hug my hand? What the is this, the piano? And has everyone gone nuts? What the happened to that guy's head?
I would also be freaking out.
Where was she?
Imprisoned in a body.
Oh, so that was God that was beat up by the teenagers in the boardwalk? Because he likes to come down and play skee-ball every month. Or she, in the body of an unsuspecting man. Because if I saw Alanis Morissette playing skee-ball in the New Jersey boardwalk, I'd know it's God. Oh, it killed her. Why did it kill her? I saw her bleeding, but why?
One of the drawbacks to being a martyr is that you have to die. All is being taken care of. Wax on, wax off.
You're bringing her back to life? And you gave her a new shirt.
That's a very relieved deity. So you might want to take good care of yourself. We're going to need you down the
She's
road.
playful and whimsy.
I'm the last Zion.
You're half right. You were the last Zion. Now, this
She's pregnant?
is the last Zion.
Did God make her pregnant?
I'm pregnant.
Like Mary.
She has a world of work ahead of her.
Thank you for everything. There is one I need to ask, and I'm sure you get it all the time. Why are we here?
That's you. That's for you to figure out, Missy. That's what I feel like she meant with that boop.
I really enjoyed meeting you. It was an honor.
Crisis of faith over?
I think I'm now burdened with an overabundance.
Are you saying you believe?
No. But I have a good idea.
Yes. The man was right about you. Now I'm gonna go home and tell him so. And if you clean up your language, I just might put in a good word for you too.
Thanks.
Oh. How nice.
Yo, we should go to Quick Stop.
Bloody hands.
I got half a stock when she kissed me.
Jay!
I couldn't help it, the bitch was hot.
You know, you can't talk to me that way anymore. I'm gonna be somebody's mother.
Got her pregnant, we're gonna have sex after the third trimester.
Fun. Churches are so beautiful. Churches are the most beautiful buildings out there. And so old and historic and ancient. Perfect cast. Alanis, baby. Brian O'Halloran. All right, fam. Let's talk about it. What? What do you guys want? Why are you bringing your anxiety here, Phoebe? Joey, what are you doing here? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I have to record a bonus content. Okay, and my brother also sent me this link for me to check out this short video and react to it, so let's go.
The new movie Dogma opens tonight, and it's already generating a huge amount of controversy.
One protest against the movie in Eatontown tonight.
I did imagine... Are they praying?
Protest
Are they
against the movie
praying?
Dogma. Instead, they got less than 24, but they were joined by this man. He wouldn't admit it, but he looked and sounded suspiciously like Dogma's writer, director.
Stop! This is hilarious.
I don't think it stands for anything positive.
What does it stand for?
I don't know, but I've been told not good.
The movie follows two fallen angels. The protesters didn't seem to slow down the number of people pouring into the theater.
It just makes me want to see it more, actually, if there's controversy about it.
I think they might be taking it too seriously.
It's just a film.
In Eatontown, Caroline Shively, News 12, New Jersey.
Smith's production company View Askew actually posts hate mail it receives on its website.
Oh, wow. That is so funny. That is so funny. It's hilarious that he stood there and protested with them. Oh.
I never get to do that.
Is this more
Made 16 movies. I think I've done.
Look at him now. I follow him. I also want to see him in a podcast he had. Okay, anyway, this was really good. Let's talk about it. Okay, I knew that this was going to be a little bit of a comedy because a lot of people suggested I watch this movie when I watched Alan Rickman's funny role, even though he was a serious character in Galaxy Quest. So I knew that there was some humor behind it, but I didn't anticipate to be so funny. You saw me cackling at some of these lines, and that's one of the things that I really like about Kevin Smith's movies are his dialogue. Like, the dialogue is always quick and witty, and it's simple, but it's funny. And I think that the plot behind this is pretty thought-provoking. Like, I also, while the movie was going on, I was thinking, like, how did this not get in trouble? Just because religion can be sometimes sensitive to mockery, and this was... I wouldn't call this mockery, I would call it satire, but still, it was pushing the limit a little bit. I think this storyline was so clever and fun that two angels were kicked out of heaven and they're trying to make their way back into it. I like the idea of the loopholes, and I see that a lot in young people that are religious or are in the church but still want to like do stuff. They find these loopholes. If you know, you know. I don't know, because even though I grew up religious, or I grew up Catholic, like my dad took us to church all the time and stuff, I was never really fully convinced of the thing. Even though this was thought-provoking and kind of just provoking all around, I was not offended, and I actually really like the idea of talking about this mythology and this blind faith that religion instills on its people. Also, the cast was incredible. I loved to see Matt Damon and Ben Affleck together in this movie. They're really young. And Salma Hayek, Chris Rock, hilarious. And of course, Jay and Silent Bob, my favorite duo. And I hope you liked watching this movie with me. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click that button, give it a little ding, and come join the party. And go follow me on Instagram at Christy Reacts if you are on Instagram. Huge thanks to the members of Christy's crew. And I will see y'all later, my friends. Bye!